Hello everyone, and today we're going to try a brand new car adapter so we can achieve wireless Android Auto. So let's get started. Now for those of you who are probably curious, why do I want wireless Android Auto? Well, I'll show you. Let me go ahead and turn on my vehicle. And this may take just 1 second because I'm going to let everything boot up. And this takes about 15 seconds. Alright, so my infotainment center is almost completely started up. And as you can see right there, my Galaxy S21 connected via Bluetooth. This is not Android Auto, this is just simple Bluetooth. And let me go ahead and click on this right here. And as you can see, I can do a few basic features through this menu. I can send text messages via voice, I can make phone calls, as well as listen to music through my phone. But I like to utilize all the features my phone and infotainment center can do. And also, I don't like using the USB-C port. I prefer the wireless charging. It's just very convenient when you can jump in your car and throw it right in. And it just hooks up through a USB cable going right down to the USB port right here. Very convenient. And then when I'm done, all I have to do is hit a button on the side and it releases my phone. So when I typically want to use my Android Auto, I'll just have to hook my USB cable right to my phone and just pretty much wait till it connects, which it does, and then it'll automatically connect to my infotainment center and boot everything up like it's supposed to, which is great, but it's just inconvenient to keep plugging this in every time because, again, I don't like using the USB port, and sometimes I do have connection issues when using these aftermarket USB cables with my phone. It's just a real pain. So now let's go ahead and unbox our brand new adapter. Now, just an FYI, I tried a few of these in the past, and they seem to be hit and miss, but I have good faith in this one. It has great reviews. And it seems pretty solid, looks pretty good. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn on our vehicle. And this is just going to take a minute. We want to make sure our infotainment center is booted up. Okay, I got my cool Mustang logo. And everything looks pretty good. Now let's make our way to the phone. And we're going to plug it in via USB. The whole idea is we want to make sure our Android Auto pops up. And we'll just go ahead and give that a second. Yep, looks pretty good. Let's make our way back to the phone. And just bear with me for a second. Alright, now we got our wireless adapter, and we're going to pull out our USB cable that goes to our phone, and then go ahead and plug in our new wireless adapter. And we'll go ahead and monitor the LED light. Alright, so it looks like it's solid white for a second, so give it a few more seconds, and it should start flashing blue, which it is. That means it's trying to pair Bluetooth. So I'm going to my phone. I'm going to turn off my Bluetooth just so I can turn it back on so it sends me to the menu. And there it goes, and we're going to look for something that says Android Auto and a few numbers. Mine just has to be 3685, so yours may vary. So we're going to go ahead and pair with that. Give it a second, then it's going to ask, do I want to pair with my phone? Of course. And then if I scroll to the very top, there it is. So far, so good. And then you should see a green flash, and then it should go to solid green, which it's almost there. There we go. We have solid green. So let's go ahead and look at our infotainment center. And so far, this is looking pretty good. So all I have to do is now hit continue. There we go. And of course, we're going to agree to the privacy terms. Oh, this is looking real promising. And of course, we got to let everything finish connecting. Obviously, it takes a second for everything to reestablish its connection. All right, so far, so good. Let's take a look at the wireless device. All right, solid green. That's a great sign. And I'll go ahead and put it in my wireless charger just to verify everything's still connecting as it's charging. Okay, so far, so good. I like what I'm seeing. So now what I'd like to do is I want to see if I can mount this inside my center console. I don't like it moving around. I probably want it right there. So a nice little accessory that came with this adapter is this cool little gel pad I have right here. And this is just double sticky, so I'm going to peel off one liner. If I can at least. There we go. And we're going to stick it right on the back right here, at least as straight as possible. And we'll go ahead and press it down just for a few seconds. Very nice. And then we'll go ahead and peel off the other liner. And we'll go ahead and stick it right inside my center console. And I'll get it to a nice spot where it's not putting too much stress on the cable. And then we'll go ahead and hold it down for about 60 seconds. And we'll just check everything to make sure everything's good and tight. It looks pretty good. Let me go ahead and pick the camera up. That way you can see what I see. So let me go ahead and bring it in. And so far it looks pretty good. I don't think we're having any issues anytime I throw anything in the center console. I think it's going to turn out really nice. And the last thing I want to do is I want to perform a test. I want to see if I power off the vehicle and power back on, will this thing go back to Android Auto when it boots up? So I'm going to go ahead and hit the start button. We're going to wait. This is the moment of truth. Alright, so I see Android Auto there, but let's see if it pops up. Come on. And there we go. Beautiful. That's awesome. I think this turned out to be a great success. That's perfect. And I'm going to be honest with you, I was very skeptical if this product was going to work or not because I tried cheaper ones in the past and it seemed to be very hit and miss as far as connection issues. But this one turned out really well and I love how it works. Well, if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe.